Terrebonne Parish School District is now hiring bus drivers. A valid CDL is required. If you don't have a CDL, we have paid training available. You must be able to pass a medical health exam and a drug test. Our salary range is very competitive with similar jobs starting at $26 per hour. Benefits include free health insurance and retirement. Contact the TPSD Transportation Office at 876-7400 or apply online at www.tpsd.org.
Good evening and welcome to our show, Going Public. I'm Renee Fossica, and joining us tonight are the Terrebonne Parish School District 2025 Valedictorians. We have Chloe Kaiser from H.L. Bourgeois and Cameron Gill from Ellender Memorial High School. I would like to thank you for joining us tonight. Being a valedictorian is a big honor. This title goes to the person who holds the highest GPA in your class. And obviously for each of your school, that was you guys. So congratulations to you and thank you for coming. Chloe, you graduated from HL with a 4.469. That is definitely a high GPA.
Yes, ma'am.
What motivated you to strive for the title of valedictorian?
Well, I come from a very competitive family, and my sister was valedictorian 3 years prior, so I didn't want her to beat me. And I also found out that graduation was going to be on my birthday, so I wanted to be able to speak at my birthday party.
So you did?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you earn a higher GPA than your sister?
Yes.
Yes, so you achieved that competition as well?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your path to getting to be valedictorian? Did you take several dual enrollment classes, or did you just stay on campus and take 5-point classes?
Definitely a mix of both. I took in total 7 dual enrollment classes. And I took extra 5-point classes like calculus. So I doubled up in math my sophomore year to be able to take that. And just at like my senior year, all I took was 5-point classes. So it was a real GPA boost.
Yes. And when you took those dual enrollment classes, how did you like them?
I liked them. There's definitely some where I was just like, oh, this is so annoying. But I was happy to be able to get a head start on college and get some of those classes that I knew I needed to take it out of the way.
And speaking of college, is that the path that you're going to follow?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be attending Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas, and I want to study pre-medicine to become a dermatologist.
A dermatologist. So how many years would you have to go to school for that?
12 years.
12 years. Oh, so you have a good ways to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Who would you say influenced you the most throughout your high school years?
Definitely my parents. They were always there to encourage me, give me the right advice, and push me through the hard times.
Oh, that's very nice. And what about your teachers? Do you have any that inspired you throughout your school years?
Yes, definitely. Miss Overly, she helped me so much on the ACT. I was able to get a 35 on English, which was great. And Miss Brown, she helped me understand math so well. And I'm just excited to go and do more school in college.
Awesome. So if you could offer any advice to your younger self, what would that advice be?
Definitely make a to-do list. I would often just forget about assignments and just have to do them all at the due date. So make a to-do list daily so you know what to do.
And do not procrastinate.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, I know that was advice to your younger self. What about to any maybe incoming freshmen? What advice would you give to them for their high school years?
Be involved, whether in sports or like clubs, just show up and have fun. I made some of the best memories I'm sure I'll carry through life in high school.
Yeah. And who would you like to thank for helping you achieve this?
First, God, he gave me these abilities. My friends and my family, they're always there. They help me so much. Definitely when I procrastinated, they're there to help me with some assignments.
They pushed you along.
Yes, ma'am.
Also joining us tonight, we have Miss Carmen Gill, who graduated from Ellender Memorial High School with a 4.343 GPA. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
What motivated you to strive for earning the title of valedictorian?
So when I was younger, there were a lot of awards given out, and a lot of the times I thought there was like a lot of bias with it. more of like for people who they would like. And then valedictorian was kind of something where it was by GPA, so it was like if you got it, it was yours. So ever since I was like 7 or 8, I was always like, I'm gonna be at the top of my class. I'm gonna be number one.
And you pushed forward and you did it. What was your pathway to earning the title of valedictorian? Did you also take several dual enrollment classes, or did you just stick to 5-point classes?
I took probably around 8 5-point classes and maybe 9 dual enrollments during high school. Definitely a lot.
Definitely a lot. And how did you enjoy taking those college courses while you were a high school student?
I liked them. It allowed me to take 2 classes within like 1 year, so that was better because I feel like when I was doing 1 class per year, I would just get bored with it.
And so let's talk about your future path. Are you going into college or are you choosing a career?
I'm going to Nichols to be a nurse right now. I just did my orientation.
Yay. So are you starting college in August as well at Nichols?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, congratulations to you with that. Who has influenced you the most throughout your high school years?
My mom.
Your mom. And has she pushed you? What did she do to inspire you?
My mom was very passionate about making me do better. She definitely would yell a lot.
She was making sure you were on top of your grades.
Yeah.
And if you could offer any advice to your younger self, what advice would that be?
I would definitely tell my younger self, just don't give up, because there was a lot of times where I really wanted to.
And you did it. You became the top of your class also. And then what about any advice to any maybe incoming freshmen? What would you offer to them?
Just like she said, like, you really need to stay involved. Doing a lot of sports. I felt more connected to a lot of the sports side. I definitely like cheer and band and all that. So definitely stay involved.
Stay involved. And right quick, when one word, who would you like to thank for helping you achieve this title?
My mom.
Your mom again.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys for both joining us tonight. It was an honor having you on the show. Congratulations for earning this title of valedictorian. Definitely a big honor. I would like to thank you, our viewers, for watching. Don't forget to join us every week on Going Public. Good night.
Sea-Level Construction is a heavy civil contractor that provides turnkey services for the industrial and marine industries. From building large-scale infrastructure to installing the foundation for expansion projects, Sea-Level and its family of companies offer a wide range of capabilities including driven piles, drilled deep foundations, structural fabrication, structural concrete, marine construction, barge maintenance and repair, site work development, heavy equipment repair services, and electrical services. Call Sea-Level Construction to set the foundations for your next big project.
Located at 5004 Imperial Drive in Houma, April and Iris is a must-see for those looking for exquisite home decor and gifts. Owned by April Boudreau, along with her talented design team, there is no lack of detail to enhance your shopping experience. April and Iris has all your decor needs.
Come in today and let us help you complete your design vision. It's what we do.
April and Iris, Homa's newest home interior and gift store, where decor and inspiration meet and fulfill all your design needs.
A new company with a lot of history. GIS Engineering has rapidly grown its brand around an experienced team of professionals. GIS Engineering is a full-service planning, engineering, procurement, and construction management company specializing in coastal protection and restoration, upstream and downstream industrial, and transportation infrastructure projects. Putting people first, GIS Engineering, a new company with a lot of history.
Terrebonne Parish School District is now hiring bus drivers. A valid CDL is required. If you don't have a CDL, we have paid training available. You must be able to pass a medical health exam and a drug test. Our salary range is very competitive with similar jobs starting at $26 per hour. Benefits include free health insurance and retirement. Contact the TPSD Transportation Office at 876-7400 or apply online at www.tpsd.org.
Good evening and welcome to our show, Going Public. Joining us tonight is the class of 2025 valedictorian from Terrebonne High School, Tristan Kimball. I would like to thank you, Tristan, for joining us tonight. Congratulations on earning the title of valedictorian. It's definitely a big honor.
Thank you.
I'm looking at your GPA, and you graduated from Terrebonne High School with a 4.6098.
Yeah.
Definitely a high GPA. Congratulations to you once again. Let's talk about what motivated you to earn this title or to keep going towards having the highest GPA.
So it started in like elementary school where I had a honor roll. So it started out as just wanting to keep a honor roll. And then around the end of sophomore year, beginning of junior year, I realized like we started releasing class ranks and I saw that number one and I'm like, I want to keep that number one. And I'm highly competitive. So trying to keep that number one the whole time was kind of my motivation.
That was your goal and you succeeded.
Yep.
What was your pathway to earning the title of valedictorian? Did you take several dual enrollment classes, 5-point classes, or both?
So since starting in junior year, I've only taken 5 points. And then also I've taken 17 dual enrollment classes starting sophomore year. 17
dual enrollment classes, that was a lot.
Yeah.
With those dual enrollment classes, what were some of your favorite classes that you've taken?
Definitely physics. I took physics 1 and physics 2, and that was actually on the Nichols campus, and that was by far my favorite class. The math and the science all working together. That was incredibly fun.
And getting to have that college experience as a high school student, did you enjoy it or was it challenging?
I definitely enjoyed it. The workload was rough at times, just trying to juggle sports and normal school and college all at the same time. But overall, it was fun. Being able to learn more and, do all that, I've always enjoyed learning. So that was definitely fun.
And having taken that many classes, you're obviously starting out, pretty good with your future path. What is your future path?
Yeah, so I'm going to be going to LSU in the fall. My orientation is soon, actually. And I haven't really strictly decided the major yet. I'm thinking something in business, but afterwards I plan to go to law school. So
yes, you'll have a few more years left of school.
Yeah.
With those 17 classes that you've taken, were any in the business path?
1 or 2. I took a statistics class, and then I took a business calculus class. But mostly they were just general ed requirements, trying to, fill out those first 2 years where no one really likes to do them in college anyway. And then so I can focus on my major specific stuff.
So during your high school years, who or what has influenced you the most?
Well, obviously my parents, stereotypical answer, always encouraging me, being able to bounce the things that I learn off in class, to them. And they, really inspiring me to learn more because they have always encouraged me to do that. And then my teachers, they've always told me, strive, do the best you can do. And I've definitely, I think I've accomplished that.
And while you were in school, I know we kind of talked briefly before the show, what extracurricular activities did you participate in?
I really dove really deep into wrestling. Wrestling was like kind of my pride and joy. Ended up, placing at state twice, district champion, 2-time team MVP, a bunch of different, accolades in the wrestling world.
So you managed to do all of that while doing, your academics and getting this 4.6098 GPA.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is a lot. And speaking of also academics, your ACT score.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about that ACT score. Would you like to tell us what it was?
It was a 36.
It was a 36.
Yeah, so the first time I took it was back in 7th grade. I got a 29 that time. And since then, I've taken it 3 more times. It was a 32, a 34, and then finally I got that 36. And whenever I got that, I just decided I didn't want to take it anymore.
You did
no
it.
real point.
You did it. And what advice would you give to others trying to achieve a perfect score on the ACT?
Review the things that you struggle on. So my math score was consistently the lowest thing that I had. Like every single time it was 2-3 points below the rest. And I knew what my strong suit was. I knew I was strong in science. So instead of trying to dive deeper into science, I focused really hard on math and trying to make sure that I knew everything. I took, an extra math class. I talked with my math teacher. I did the math practice tests. I did stuff like that to really focus on and hammer in those skills.
So you were working for that 36.
Yeah.
You accomplished it. You definitely did that. What advice would you give to any maybe incoming freshmen that are starting out high school?
Get more involved. See, I focused heavily on the academics, and not that I regret it, but I didn't really do a whole lot outside of that. I did my sports, but like going to the football games, going to the pep rallies and stuff like that. Not that I regret not going to them, but I think it would have been good memories, good experiences. I don't know. I wish I would have gone to more, even though at the time I didn't really seem to care. I care more now.
You care more now?
Yeah.
And what advice would you give to your younger self? Would you give your younger self that same advice, or would you give yourself different advice?
A little bit different. I'd say be more confident. Whenever I was younger, not that I was lacking confidence, but it was just, I didn't have the most outward personality. But now that I've gotten older, I've, gotten my title. I don't know. The self-confidence has kind of grown, and I realize the value that it has. So.
And who would you like to thank for helping you achieve this honor?
Once again, parents, obviously. They, I love them both, and they've been incredibly helpful throughout these years. I love them.
Well, good. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations. You were going to go far. Good luck at LSU.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like to recognize Miss Kirsten LeBlanc, who was the South Terrebonne Valedictorian. She earned a 4.526 GPA. She was unable to attend tonight, but we would like to congratulate Kirsten as well. And I would like to thank you, our viewers, for watching our show. Don't forget to join us every week on Going Public. Good night.
A new company with a lot of history. GIS Engineering has rapidly grown its brand around an experienced team of professionals. GIS Engineering is a full-service planning, engineering, procurement, and construction management company specializing in coastal protection and restoration, upstream and downstream industrial, and transportation infrastructure projects. Putting people first, GIS Engineering, a new company with a lot of history.